So, right, it's an excerpt. So, start of a scene. So, let's see if I can get it together. I stormed out of the house meeting to the confined backyard. This was no joking matter, yet a circus at times. One client would juggle juggling pins, hearing them clank on the sidewalk from my bedroom. Not growing pains, but trying to juggle these mood swings. There was no swing, only a bird shit stained slanted gray picnic table. This was no walk in the park. There was no fountain of youth. Instead, a fountain full of succulents. I just wanted it all to stop. I just wanted it all to stop spinning like my head was, like how planet Earth did on the daily. I've repented my existence on Earth without religiosity. Still, the scorching feeling of, I'm sorry, ashamed of who I thought I'd become, a lesser version of myself. Fight, flight, fawn, freeze. Time cannot be frozen in that constant state of trauma response. However, I was unable to fight. I was unable to take flight. I was unable to freeze. Fawn felt like the temporary answer. But instead of watching nature documentaries on TV at night before more meds, after aimlessly flipping through the channels for at least 10 minutes, I landed on the sport cornhole, an inside joke, as I was making fun of their championship game because I thought they should be feeling more pathetic than I did. I wouldn't call that a sport, and my losses were greater than the distance of those tosses. The following morning, a kind staff member asked me the driving force of what gets me up each morning. I didn't look her in the eye, I said firmly. I cannot be another poet who falls, but wishing I could have had a different answer. But that different answer wasn't truth. This was truth, and it felt sad. Acting stoic and heroic, though my pain emerged fiercely in my chest, rising high as the tides on a lunar day, becoming short of breath, needing a lifeboat on land. Where was human connection? Not connect the dots. Love, merely a metaphor, was a little yellow songbird who could soar and shower us with notes of joy, whereas I didn't want love to just be a metaphor. I wanted to feel this missing piece. Peace was currently in pieces. The last time I felt peace was unknown. It was hard to explain wanting to self harm while feeling ashamed, longing for this destruction. It was too hard to explain my painful past bubbling up years later, then raged into boiling water. Come on. I just wanted peaceful green tea. It's hard to explain not wanting to be on Earth anymore. It's hard to explain this when seemingly you have it all. But there was a wall built around my skin's borders, not thick anymore, eventually cracked and led me here, unable to protect myself from myself. Someday, SI will just stand for Sports Illustrated, not suicidal ideation. Dealing with a serious mental illness, I don't want to go into statistics. I despise math, all the while knowing math is necessary. 1 in 20 Americans suffer from this seriousness, yet I don't dwell. Why me? Like the others do. I don't dwell if this is a superpower because it can be oh so deadly. I've been in this house full of suffering people, seemingly all anomalies, surrounded by so called normal housing in a neighborhood. However, the word normal was not in my vocabulary, even though my knowledge was as expansive as each of the seven seas combined. But at the same time, I was a very bad speller. I would never cast a spell on the ones who hurt me deeply. Hurt people, hurt people. That can be true sometimes. This time, I was the one at expense of their hurt inflicted upon me. Thank you.